Hold on. Hey guys, good evening. What's up, man? Papa Snow here. So we have an interesting situation, right? And I figure I'm gonna ask you guys. We got our thief, right? And I want you guys to get this. I want you guys to share this. This is gonna be a very interesting show, right? Because we caught our thief. You know, we got our thief like right there, right? See him? He's right there. Right there, right? So I want everybody to look at this real carefully, right? Real carefully, right? I want to see these numbers go up because I think this is going to be a very important lesson about to be taught here to everyone, right? I think it's very important. See, right? Relax for a minute. Everybody's going to get to hear what you have to say in a second. A lot of people are going to hear what you have to say in a second. I'm curious to know what you're going to have to say in a second. Right? Yep, same guy. Same guy, you see? Giving people breaks. Giving people breaks. Hold on, please. Listen, check this out. Check this out. Hang on for a minute, please. Please, I know, just hang on for a minute. Hold on. Listen. I know. Hang on for a minute. You got nice talks. I understand that. Okay. No. Hold on. Hold on. What would you guys do? Just very interesting. Just very interested in hearing what everyone would do, right? Because I mean, I know what I'm about to do. However, it's probably not what everyone is expecting either, right? It's just a very interesting situation. Very interesting situation, right? Yeah, my man, make it very believable. What's up, my brother? We catch we bandit. Yeah. Well, relax, buddy. The witnesses, even the people that you sell my stuff to, come back to me. What?
If somebody got the same hair, same look, same box, everything like he was not.
Well, even the witnesses are saying it's him, so. You do know when you went to sell my stuff, there was about 8 or 9 people hanging out there when you went to sell my stuff. Do you know how many of them work for me? You have no clue how many of them work for me, do you? And then he just steals something else from somebody else there. And leave somebody else's plywood and everything as well. Okay, so now that we got a lot of people coming on here, we're gonna do like a real life interview, right? Don't worry, buddy. We're gonna talk. I think it's important to talk. I think that Guyanese around the world and the world needs to understand what a dialect is. Yeah. Okay, you're gonna be my new friend. I've been a little bored, so. Okay, hang on. We're gonna do this thing the right way, right? We're gonna do this thing. When you wait on the police is gonna put you in a set of shit. You know that, right?
No, but I didn't try to take nothing from.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first thing that I want to tell everyone of this particular individual here, okay, if you look at him carefully, this gentleman very carefully. One, this gentleman here, right? I don't even think he's 100% sober. Presently, at this moment, he is not sober. And on top of that, particular gentleman also a drug addict. He's also come from what I understand to be a very broken home, because I've done my research on him, right? And the reality is, if he was a very dangerous person, he would not be sitting in front of me right now. Okay? This is a very, very important thing. I know maybe about 500 people said beat you. Right? Maybe about 500 people don't say beat you already. However, I'm not gonna beat you, dude. I actually don't want to touch you. Right? What other people are gonna do to you, maybe that's something different. But at least here, I don't want. Let me wait. Stop. Listen, all I want from you, my buddy, because I done got you on video. I done got witnesses against you. Throwing you back in prison right now would do nothing except waste more tax dollars. Right? No. So you got like two serious options. Start to live a different life. And I tell you, start to live a different life. Because if you ain't starting to live a different life, you see these streets out here? It's gonna kill you. I might not have ever had anybody like this.
No, sir.
Right? Soma, you are absolutely correct. He actually does need help. Does need help. And because this gentleman needs of me, and the human side of also a victim. He's a victim of a poorly managed, and we as citizens should not further victimize people by committing other. Now, what is happening here is not much different than something that I was actually accused of in 2011. Except it was a little different. Somebody came into my place. I called the police. And when the police came, the police and the criminal got together and tried to extort me for money. And because I didn't pay the money to the bigger thief, they wrongfully charged me. They accused me of being a violent man. These are things that, let me explain to you. The violence is always an absolute or a reserve. Right? I know everybody's talking about mass. We all gonna dead sometime. I ain't even got stressed with that right now. Man, this crack, this man surviving cocaine, this man surviving every atrocity known to mankind. This man has survived the Guyanese government under Apnus cunt. Right? I don't think anything could kill this man. But this man is also, in my opinion, he does have a mental issue. I'm very sorry that the internet is poor. GT&Ts are crass. They have no excuse. He does. I hope everybody's getting this. The average person down here would have already victimized this man again, you know. Right? I'm not saying he does not deserve some degree of punishment for the crimes that he's committing and for the crimes that he's committed. However, this gentleman here has already went through a lot. What can we do to encourage this young man here to not steal from the wrong people Not to steal at all, but worst of yet, not stealing from the wrong people. Sing Robin, I can't help him get the job. He my thief. He's also a drug addict, and I don't think he's mentally sane. But here's the thing. Society has no place for people like this. People like this fall through the system, and the system has no solution for them. No solution for them. Ladies and gentlemen, generally, this man is a liability to society. And if the government can't do nothing, then what's the next thing? Throw him in the river? Feed him to the dogs? Give him to the bull? What? I mean, but how often can you do something like that? You see, those things will never serve problem. They will never solve the problem. What we need is a systematic program in place to either A, rehabilitate citizens of this country who have been cast aside. This gentleman has been cast aside by both, if you look at his age, 5 years old, which means that this gentleman would have been cast aside by both the PPP and APNU. There are a lot of people who are suffering because life has broken them. Let me explain this to you. Life has broken, and the people who have the responsibility sit back and allow our citizens to fall into positions like this gentleman has fallen in. When did you come out of prison?
I come out September time.
September time.
One Monday they gave me, they said me and my old lady had too much problem.
What's your name?
My name is Iftikhar.
Iftikhar what?
Iftikhar Box.
Iftikhar Bosh.
Yes.
Right? Well, Iftikhar, I have you on live TV right now, right?
Yeah.
Is it okay if I have you on live TV?
Yeah, but
Okay.
I don't really understand it. And I'm not supposed to watch in my eye. Really, my father told me like it. And I
What happened to your foot? I see your foot has a problem there. What happened to your foot?
Bro, I was born so my foot was bent like this. Them cut it. See the Republic thing. They got changed. They cut it and they broke it off and they make it back straight.
How old are you, Iftikhar?
I go in 20 days, I'm going to turn 27.
You're gonna turn 27.
Yeah.
Okay. Where you living?
I-
And don't lie to me, no. I already know where you live, right? Just letting you know, right? Don't lie.
I live at the middle street of Providence. At the front is just sign, but it says Providence. And
Okay.
when you go to the first street, the middle street, not that by the trench corner.
Okay, good. So now tell me something. The plyboard and all that you just had, where were you taking it?
We don't take it.
Yeah, where you done taking it? Go ahead. And don't lie to me, because I'll go and I'll get the people to bring back the other people's stuff, you know.
No.
So don't lie to me, because you would have just stepped something from somebody else and that other person would want you to go to jail.
Yeah.
But that other person has not contacted me yet, even though I don't know what happened. So all I asking you is, who did you take the thing them to and sell it?
No.
Tell me now. Don't lie to me, my brother.
Plywood, I just.
So where did you take it? Where did you take it?
When I was walking coming in, the man called me from the stand.
What man them call you?
The guy who sell drugs then, right?
The guy who sell drugs.
Selling rum and everything.
Okay, where is that spot?
From in town in the Coca.
But it's Coca Top.
Yeah,
It's Coca Top.
Yeah,
Is the Coca? Just tell me, is it the Coca Top?
The Coca Top.
It's good. So the guys from the Coca Top call you to buy the stuff that you had.
Yeah, the
Good.
sheet.
Good. How much they give you for the ply sheet?
$100.
They give you 100 Guyana dollars for a ply sheet.
Yeah.
You know that ply sheet cost somebody about $7,000.
Yeah.
You know it cost somebody $7,000. So what you're telling me is, you take something that somebody walked maybe all week for buying
No, what?
for $7,000 something dollars. Hold on. Stop for a minute. With transportation, headache, and time, and you take it and you sell it to the drug dealers for $100 Guyana.
No, he give me $100.
He give you $100.
Whatever you see in the car, it's a piece of covering from the fly sheet where it come in the box, right? And it's got a little fine strip at the top.
Ah, Gitanjali, you're paying attention.
And there's accent.
You're paying attention.
And when they buy it, they just give me $100.
So every time you get something, they just buy it and they just give you $100. They just give you a fire thing like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So go over. Right. Well, that's not my issue, Zara. Because if they kill him, they go into prison. So I wanted to make sure the testimony was here on a live. From people, or because that area is predominantly Afro-Guyanese, that maybe I'm racial because I'm not. All right? I'm just fed up knowing that there are people who have mental issues, walk in the street at night, stealing, working people, and taking it and selling it for next to nothing to the drug dealers and the coca tap. Now, if I am lying, somebody please come and execute me. Okay? But I want to make sure that everybody has seen a live testimony and has a clear idea where all of the stolen items from the Bagastong, Eccles, Continental Park, Public Park, and these things end up. I want everyone to know where it ends up. Right? Right? Some weird people walking around, huh? Gotta watch all these weird people, right? It's after lockdown. Weird people walk around, huh? Right? So, ladies and gentlemen, I still have to figure out what I'm going to do with this guy. Right? Because realistically, I have enough pets. Ah, sing, come on. You see, now I've dealt with issues like this before. Bro, we got you on camera, dude. We got the witnesses. We got back the items that you stole. All of the items that you stole and you sold cheaply, we have them back. I'm sitting on one of the same chairs that you picked up and you took over there and you sold. You do realize that, right? You see, this is where you're caught and you're still lying to me. Like, the first thing that I'm asking you to do all the time, my brother, is just tell the truth, right? Is just tell the truth. Because realistically, things could have gotten really, really bad for you, right?
Yeah.
And you see, since I come out, ain't nothing bad happened to you?
Yeah.
Nothing bad happened to you, right?
No.
Okay, good, right? So I want everybody to know, right? Nothing bad ain't happened to this man yet, right? And that's because, like I said, this here is an issue that is affecting 20% of our country. 20% of our country, these issues are affecting. All right? All them corrupted politicians should be guilty for this man's state and condition at this moment, because this is what they have done to a majority of Guyanese. This is how they want to see our people. This man is a product of both the PPP and the APNU. And they have failed this young man. They have failed the country. How many of us are going to be failed by the system and fall into issues like this gentleman has fallen into? Yes, Horace, this is the thief, and it was up to it again. You used to live in the U.S.?
I come to
You come from the US the other day.
Yeah, but one time I come, the man put me out of my house and taken a sergeant for because my mother is actually assist somebody for me dead in my family. But my father, he got
Are your parents alive?
no, only one side. Only one
Who-
side, my mother.
Oh, your mother's alive.
My mother, but
Where is your mother living?
my mother lives 79 Providence.
79 Providence.
Come on this side is Guyana.
Okay, are you still living with your mother?
No, I go there for food. I stay by somebody sitting with my father, and I sleep outside his fence. And walk around and try to stay in the neighborhood.
So you work? You just work?
I just walk by the fruit lady over there.
You work by the fruit lady? How?
5 o'clock time, she give me 200. After I sit stand on the table inside the tenant across the street.
So what type of person are you? What do you consider yourself? Do you consider yourself a normal person? Do you consider yourself a junkie?
No.
So tell me a little bit. Tell me about what.
I try for me. She come back and she got me to the flight attendant and she booked the ticket with her husband and she said come back with my mother and tell that I don't survive but she should see more family there.
So tell me, why you walking the streets at this time?
I didn't just chilling by Lombardo and I walk.
You chilling by Lombardo?
Yeah.
Lombardo's a drinking spot. You were chilling by Lombardo?
Yeah, but I mean, got no money.
So why were you hanging out by a spot with no money, man? What's up?
No, what?
Lombardo's open now?
Yeah, that means.
Lombardo open now?
No, but no. But,
You want put Dutchy and them in trouble by? Lombardo can't be open. Lombardo locked down by. What you lying to me for, man? It's COVID time. Lombardo locked down. Lombardo owned by me by.
That full time they went open, right? And I didn't walk come over here looking for buy some rum, right? When I passed by the window place, the Chinese one, I spotted they put out the price sheet, the covering, right? So I pick up the covering and I walk and I carry it. So the man called me and he gave me 100. He tell me carry it, put it down. I carry by his
Well,
side.
first thing, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not gonna hurt this man. This man is not a dangerous man. He's not a threat to people's life. He's actually more of a threat to his own. Right? And I don't fully blame this man. Like I said, I don't fully blame this man. The system has failed this man. I think his family has also failed him to some point. But then at the same time, I think that he does have some mental issues. And I think that maybe, in my opinion, mental issues plus drug addictions plus stealing, I think his family just kind of gave up on him. Right? However, I know some people saying, see how I can help him. I'm not helping drug addicts. I've tried that shit before. They've stolen from me and lied on me. Nope, I don't have time with that. Right? He has mental issues. I don't have the facility to deal with adults who have mental issues. And he's got a lot of shit going on. Like a lot of, and then he like thief. Right? So there was like a whole bunch of strikes, right? Right? Exactly, Gitanjali. Financial mental dejection. Right? I think he has lost full focus on reality. I don't think he can comprehend the amount of problems or the severity of problems he is in or could be in for the things that is going on with him. But you see, one of the main reasons why I did this live here is because the reality is, in our country, in Guyana, many people are very hasty. They're very, very hasty. And at the same time, they don't mean to be. But because of all the pressure that's facing and that's facing everyone in this country, everyone they're very wound up. They're very, very tense. Right? And that leads to a lot of unnecessary violence in the country. Right? A lot of violence in the country. And if people actually know me, then you would realize I really don't like violence. I can do violence very, very well. Very creatively at that. But I really deject violence. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like living in a thief man community. I don't like living in a drug infested community. I don't like living in communities that are plagued by gang violence. I think violence begets violence, and you know, I'm actually very much against violence. And this here is an issue caused by failing politicians who have failed the system, who have collected your tax money and subjected your children to going through shit like this young man has had to go through. I'm not gonna do any violence. I'm not gonna do anything like that to this man. This man came here tonight for a purpose. And I can be basic, and I can think that that purpose would have been what, to get licks. Let me explain something to everybody, right? Beating a thief doesn't solve the problem. You might feel good, but then what are you really promoting? Right? And what are you really promoting? This gentleman here, society has failed him. He has mental issues, he has a drug issue, and too many other social issues. But one of the main reasons why I asked this man to sit down here is so that he could tell the truth. So that he would have an opportunity to tell the truth. Because the reality is, ladies and gentlemen, if drugs was not in my community, this man would have probably been less likely to be using it. I hope that the authorities and everyone who is watching this can hear exactly what this man has said. Can understand that this man has clearly stated where he sells these merchandise to. And I think that needs to be addressed. How can you punish the thief but don't punish the man who profited off of the thief? That seems kind of backwards and unfair. I wanted this man to sit down here and have an opportunity to think about what he's doing. He may not even be remorseful. He's not remorseful. He probably doesn't even fully realize 100% what is really going on, and that's scary. That is very scary. That is very scary. And at the same time, when you let them slide, they do it again, and they do it again, and they do it again, until they get more bold. And then one day, you accidentally got your wife and kid in the front yard, and somebody walk in and murder them. But that's when his stage gets bad. Because I've seen all of this before. It's either that or he ODs or something like that happens. Right? I don't get a kick out of beating up people. That's it's not my thing. Plus, I wouldn't want to beat him up. That seems like advantage. I can't do that. If he is maybe bigger, stronger, more of a fight, I could probably see with that. Right? He ain't got a gun. No way a man got gun and selling plyboard that cost The bottom line is, I know that the police wouldn't really do much. They can't even police themselves. We put it in the system, it costing everybody more. It costing everybody more money just being in the system. What this man needs is this man needs corrective assessment, and this man needs help. Well, there's only one thing I can actually do for this man. We got rope. Bring me a piece of rope.
Okay.
I'm serious. Bring me a piece of rope.
I'm talking about it. I didn't take nothing, man. I swear. I asked you for forgiveness, man. I swear. If you could see for seeing my face, man. I didn't take nothing. Every 2 days I just walk for come this side.
Please relax. Please relax.
I'm begging you about it.
Please relax. How are you begging me? Do you even know what I'm gonna do?
Nobody.
Do you know what I'm gonna do? Do you think I'm gonna do something bad?
I think so.
You think so? Stop. You're a bad-minded person. I'm not gonna do anything bad.
Piece of rope.
Piece of rope. That's all I want. A piece of rope. Just one nice long piece of rope. That's all I want. And we're gonna do everything live because I'm interested in seeing how many viewers are gonna watch what happens. If anybody ever wanted incriminating evidence against me, now is probably the time to share it like crazy to all of those trolls, right? To all the trolls that ever want to put me in jail, you should probably be watching this, right? Make sure you watch this. Watch this real carefully. Watch this really, 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 really carefully. For everybody who feels they know me, for everybody who's out there talking shit, scandaling my name, and doing all of those wicked, wicked, wicked things that they do. For everybody that says all of those bad things about me, you know how angry it has made me. You know how hurt it has left me. Do you have any idea what devastation and everything is? You know how much I've lost because of people like you?
Not for people for them to see my others, you know. When my mother tell me I see sunlight, then I can go outside, you know.
That's the rope, right? Okay, good. Thank you very much. Please grab the rope.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Roll it up. Just roll it up nice. It's a long rope, huh?
Yeah.
It can hold good weight, right? You notice there's more than one piece of rope, right? Keep rolling it up. Now check this out. See that rope there? That's your future. That's your future. If you don't stop your bullshit. Right? You're gonna keep that piece of rope there. And at any time you want to go and thief from people and you want to go and sell it to people, walk with that rope. And remember, that rope got two ends. One end that's connected to you and your bad ways, and the next end connected to somebody that can pull it anytime you slip. And to the people that you're selling all these thieving things to, you need to show them that rope. And you need to let them know that if the police don't do their job, the decent citizens of this country will stand up and do our part. And that rope will be their future. Every time you think of teeth in my body, look at that rope. And whenever you're fed up with this life, use that rope. But not to hurt others. And if you get sense, you're going to go down to Starbrook Market by the social services building. Do you know where that is? By the fire station.
Yeah.
There's a social services building.
Fire station.
Good. And go there and tell them you need help.
Yeah.
You.
Yes. If you can help me,
I can't help you. I won't help you. Because you're not the cause of me failing. You're.
Yeah.
And then whatever the case is, if your family walk away from you, your family have to know why they walk away. If that all of that has happened to you. I don't completely blame you, but what you're doing is wrong. But I want you to look at that rope all the time. And I want you to think about the fate that you miss. But I don't blame you.
No.
And you know why I'm giving you a chance?
Yeah.
Because all of us need a goddamn chance. None of us ain't perfect. And all of us do some crazy shit for some of the wrong and stupidest reasons you would never believe. Okay? Ain't nobody perfect here. Alright? That man got to choose his own future. Gitanjali, he can't commit suicide with that rope. Trust me. There ain't no high trees around here. Okay? Hit the car.
Yeah.
When you walk out this gate, my buddy,
Yeah.
I don't think I could stop you from stealing. Because I can't. Unless I chop off your hands.
No, man.
Right? And I ain't able to do that. Because then it's a big mess to clean up and I ain't able with that. I done wash out the yard for the day. There's too much headache and my animals might not like the smell. So, when you walk out that gate there, my buddy,
Yeah.
please don't ever try to steal back from my places. You see, all 10, count, you can count, you said you could do math.
Yeah.
See all them building there in front of you, all 5 of them over here, the next 5 here, all of them is we. Right? And the amount of people that would have come out here right now for beat you is ridiculous, but I wouldn't let anybody come out here and beat you.
No.
I even got a cage, like right there. Right? You see the cage? You know what that cage is for? You gas? You see any gas bottle in that cage? Okay, good. So I consider you use your common sense and realize that I keep a cage and a bull in my yard for a reason.
Yeah.
And I leave this gate open for a reason as well. But it wasn't you that I wanted to catch. You're not the person I'm after. Right? You're not the person I'm after. I want the fucking politicians. That's who I want. I want all of the goddamn wicked politicians that have been torturing everyone in this country and subjecting everyone to this. Because this man is a victim. This man is a victim. That is what this man is. And we can all become victims by this corrupted society. But it is very important, ladies and gentlemen, for us to be each other's keeper. We must be our brother's keeper. We cannot fight negativity with more negativity. We cannot do that. At least I refuse to do that. A lot of people say a lot of bad things about me. But that's not who I am. You know? A lot of history have been labeled bad. And that's because most of this world belongs to the devil. It don't belong to God. But some of us belong to God. And through our we know who we are. We have to be strong. We have to be stern. But we must be compassionate and understanding. And at the same time, disciplined. It is very important. I'm not going to give him food. He took somebody's $7,000 piece of plywood and sold it for $100 to go and buy rum. So I'm not giving him food. He wants rum. Right? Even if you give him food, in his current state, he can't eat. He's too nervous. Trust me when I tell you this. He's probably really, really shitting himself right now. Because it could have been really, really bad. If this was your average Indian or your average black neighborhood or a person that they would have still catchy, trust me when I tell you, they would have beat you. They would have beat you miserably. But he is not the one that deserves the licks, ladies and gentlemen. So I will save my incrimination for when I hold those wicked politicians who have up this country, who have been victimizing this country, who have been systematically devastating and destroying all of us. I would take prison for getting rid of them. Not this guy. He's not the real evil that I came to fight. He is a distraction. And ladies and gentlemen, I hope that all of you can understand where I'm coming from. Because we can all become victims of this society, especially under a horrible dictatorship. We can't allow the devil to take our souls, and he can only take our souls if we choose to be wicked people. But now in his hand, he has the future. He can use this to tie up the people who led him to the addiction. Or he can use it to save society from his own future actions and become a hero. Ladies and gentlemen, everything happens for a reason. We just have to figure it out. And if you want that reason to be a good reason, you can choose the direction that it heads in and make it good. If you want it to be something bad, your actions will speak for you. Jesus died for all of us. In this equation here, I'm in way more danger than he is. You know why I'm in way more danger? Because I know better. So trust me when I tell you, if anyone out there was sitting on your seat like, oh my God, what is Snow gonna do? No. Y'all got me read wrong. Y'all got me read real wrong. I wouldn't be in a position like this man in the future. How do I know? How do I know I wouldn't be in this man position A year from now on the app, new scunt. And I punish man who's been punished for nothing his whole fucking life. How can I do that? I can't. You know why I can't? Because I believe in God. That's why I can't. That's why I won't. And 99% of the bullshit that all these people have said about me, I want y'all to watch. The only time I get crazy is in self-defense. That is it. And that's when there's no other option available. And that's it. He who is without sin, pelt this first stone. You all right?
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
You want a cigarette?
Cigarette.
You want a cigarette?
If you want it,
I'll
man.
give you a cigarette.
One minute.
I'll give you a cigarette, man. No, you ain't gotta have no money to buy it. I got some workers who had cigarettes, so I figured you got a drug addiction, you also got a nicotine addiction too. Here, spark up your cigarette. Enjoy your cigarette. You gonna calm down a little bit. See, let me explain something to people, right? When someone is very anxious, air fills up in their upper abdomen area, right here. And that air pressure eases their anxiety. That's why a lot of people actually smoke. It's not just nicotine behind it. Don't lose that rope. That rope is your future, bro. Don't put it down. Don't put down that rope. Think about it. Keep that rope in your hand. That's your future. You can use that to tie up the people who make you have an addiction, or you can use it to tie yourself up. It's your choice, you know. It's your choice, you know.
And take out and wake up.
I need you to understand though. If you come back and you steal from me, right? I'm not gonna have mercy on you a second time, or a third time, stunt, I should say. I'm going to take you to the prison, or take you to the police, and I'm going to let them put you in prison. However, I don't believe that prison is the best place for you, because your condition lets me know that prison isn't the best place for you. Are you ready to go? You ready to go? Are you gonna ever steal back from me again? Have a good night.
Okay.
Tell everyone goodbye. You play.
Thank you, society.
Thank you, society. Now stop stealing from fucking society, right? Have a good night. Thank you very much. Locking my gate.